Hi, this is Jessica for Savvy Gardening. In this video, I'd like to talk about when to cut back your asparagus plants. The first thing to understand is that there are 3 stages of asparagus plant growth. The first stage is the spear stage, and that's when those juicy, delicious spears emerge from the soil in the spring. This is not the time to do any pruning beyond harvesting the spears for those 6 to 8 weeks. The second stage of asparagus growth is called the fern stage. That's when this beautiful fern-like foliage up to 6 feet tall is produced by the plants. It's also not the time to cut back your asparagus plants because that ferny foliage is photosynthesizing and creating the carbohydrates that the plants need to produce next year's harvest of spears. So no pruning during the fern stage either. The third stage of asparagus growth is dormancy, and this takes place in the winter when there's no active growth. This is the stage when you want to prune your asparagus. Now, is it better to prune at the beginning of dormancy, which is in the fall, or is it better to prune at the end of dormancy, which is in the early spring? Well, that's really up to you. If you like the look of a tidy garden, then do your pruning in the fall. If you like the way the snow looks on the foliage, then do your pruning in the spring. But if you have a pest known as the asparagus beetle feeding on your asparagus plants, then you are definitely going to want to do your pruning in the fall, just after the plants have been killed by frost. This is because adult asparagus beetles overwinter in garden debris, including on and under old asparagus fronds. So cutting them down in the fall and cleaning them out of the garden can help you reduce the number of asparagus beetles in your garden come spring. So that's more about the best time to cut back your asparagus plants.